Hey y'all, so today was the first time I went pop hunting after the con, and I told myself, there are a few select pops coming out this month that I want to get my hands on. All the others, I can wait. That didn't happen. I am going to try and wait to do the rest of them when Hot Cash starts, because there's actually a couple things at Hot Topic that I have my eye on. But these all came from GameStop, and again, they're doing the buy 3 get 1 free deal. So that was another reason why I went and did the excuse for it. Now, I'm going to start with this one that has a bit of controversy to it, especially with me. Okay, now, I saw Admiral Funko do a Pop of the Day video on this a while back. And even when I saw it in her video, I didn't really comprehend how small it was until I saw it. In fact, I kind of had to do a double take. I'm like, that's it. And then as soon as I realized how small it was, then I realized why she was complaining about it. Because this little thing is $25. That's my hand. That's this pop. Now, I wasn't going to get it, but when you factor in, okay, so technically one of these pops was free. If you do the math, it's kind of like getting, the ticket set I say is like $11, so in a way, this one was more like, if you just took the price from that pop and put it onto here, it was more like this pop cost about 14 bucks, which is what I probably would have priced it at to begin with, or even lower. Probably about 12 bucks, because I think that's about how much exclusives are at most stores. Because yeah, maybe $1 or $2 more, because it does have a little bit of extra sculpting and a base to it, but no, this thing ain't worth 25 bucks. And one thing, the reason why I was really set against buying this, until I just bought it on impulse today, the eyes. So it has an artwork that it's based on the back, and I love Jim Lee's artwork, by the way, I really do. Batman doesn't really look like this. Now, I love the pop eyes. Obviously, I love the pop style. But for Batman, it never was really a character that worked well. I get the older ones being full-eyed like this one, because, older the pop, simpler the pop. But there have been a few Batman where they did make the eyes slanted to make it look like he's scowling a bit more, and I think that alone would have added so much more dynamic to this pop. So, okay, I'm gonna stop ranting about it now. Let's get out and look at it. I think it's a cool pop still by itself, but I'm not getting the Joker, I can tell you that. It did say on there somewhere that they're probably making a Wonder Woman Deluxe. That one I'll probably get, and I think a Flash one. But here is Batman with the gargoyle, which, what is it in Birds of Prey? There's a Birds of Prey issue where they say it's not a gargoyle. Gargoyle has a water spout, and then there's something, another type of name for these guys, but I can't remember what it is. Can anyone guess what my favorite comic is after me saying that? But anyway, I do think it's a really cool pop still. I love how the cape is blowing in the wind. I love the sculpting on the, I'm just gonna keep calling it a gargoyle because I can't remember the other name. Gargoyle on this thing. And I love the comic books Hush. I really love the story arc of Hush. So yeah, and I like how they put Jim Lee's name right there. So I like the pop, I just wish those eyes were different. And I wish it was a little bit bigger to match the price point. Because this ain't a deluxe. I have the Harley Deluxe. It's not a pop deluxe, but I have the deluxe. It's about 3 times the size. So this is not why I qualify as a deluxe figure at all. I still got the trading cards that I opened in my other video. I'm gonna have to move them and make room for some of these others. So this is honestly my first sports themed pop. And this is actually the first in the sports line. I didn't even notice that till right now. But they've made basketball players and football players and I think soccer players. I ain't into sports at all. But there was one athlete that I really liked watching as a kid, and that was Tony Hawk, the skateboarder. So when I saw his pop today, I was like, I really want it. It has Tony's logo on the back, so that's pretty cool. And the background is just actually black and white pictures of him doing his stunts and stuff. So let's go ahead and take him out real quick. So here is Tony. I love how they did his eyes to make it look like he's smiling. That's really cool. Like he's just really happy. And on the bottom of his skateboard is again that logo. So you can see that. The birdhouse logo. This is really cool. This is one sports pop I can actually say I wanted. There's not many that I can say that, but because I'm just not into sports. These ones I found at GameStop as well, obviously. This was a show I watched all the time when I was a kid, so I was very happy to find them. This is Ricky, and I have Lucy down here. So Ricky comes with his, I want to show the back first. I really love this. I remember when I was in high school, one of my teachers, for some reason, asked who all knew what I Love Lucy was. Only half of us raised our hands, and I was actually surprised by that. Today, if you went back to my high school and asked the same question, I don't know how many people would raise their hands, but I don't think it would be that many. The show is finally kind of dying after about half a century. Yeah, that one. That fell. But I don't really care. The show is still a classic to me, and I really like it. So here is Ricky and... Hang on, let me go ahead and test if he can stand. No, he does have a stand that comes with him, though, thankfully, because, yeah, his feet are way too uneven to stand. But he does have his bonga drum, or whatever you call it, I don't know. The one where he always played when he sung Babaloo, so I like that they included that, because that was very iconic to the character. You didn't see it in every single episode, but if you watched I Love Lucy, you know what it's from, so you know what Babaloo is. So there is Desi Arnaz, aka Ricky Ricardo. Now let's get Lucy out here, and it is the factory version of Lucy. I've tried to get the Barnes & Noble variant, but it keeps selling out, so I was like, I'm just gonna get this, and if I ever do end up finding the Barnes & Noble, I'll just glitter this one. So, win-win. So this is from the very iconic episode of Lucy in the Chocolate Factory. J-Pops. J-Pops opened the same pop and reviewed it, and she put a clip from the show into it that showed the scene of this. So if you guys don't know what the crap I Love Lucy is and don't know what the reference to this, go check out her video. But you can see they did put her lips on there, which I'm glad, and they pursed them to make it look like her mouth is full of chocolate, which it is. And she does have little bitty chocolates in her hands, in both her hands, so that's really, really cool. Fun fact, I actually have the Barbie doll version of this from her in the Chocolate Factory. I found it when I was a little kid, and my mom got it for me, and as soon as we got home, you know, I wanted to open it. I wanted to play with it. I was a little kid. I wanted to play with it. And my mom's like, no, that is staying in the box. And I remember being really upset about it. But looking back, that's probably what sparked the whole collector thing in me. So, thanks, Mom. This is all your fault. All this is your fault. But anyway, and also in the pockets, you can see where she stuffed chocolates into her dress. The pockets on her dress. So, they really did put the details in this one. And I really, really love it. This is perfect. And especially for a character that was usually all black and white, for them to do a full color variant of it, I really love it. But I'm still waiting for the black and white version. And another thing, is Ricky's like this too? Yeah. Tony's isn't, and neither is Batman. Usually Pop's, the necks are circular. The cutouts where it connects to the vinyl heads. These aren't. These are square. You guys see that? Huh. That's interesting. It looks like they painted over it. That does make it more secure, I guess, because you can actually see, I didn't point it out on here, because it didn't really bug me that much, but Tony's neck, you can see it's kind of coming out a little bit, but it's still glued in there tight. It's not going nowhere. But this one looks a lot more secure. That's gonna really suck for customizers, because they're gonna work a little bit harder to get the head off, but Cause I customized a couple. If you guys want me to go through my customized collection, like the ones I personally customized, let me know. I'll be happy to do a video on that too. But yeah, Lucy Ricardo, I love it. And she also comes with a stand, so I highly doubt she can stand. Never mind, she stands on her own. Yeah, she's standing perfectly fine on her own. I don't think if you hit the table too hard, she would probably topple over real quick, but she's standing for now. Okay, guys, so that was my haul for today. Let me know what you think of the Batman. Do you agree with me? Do you think the eyes should be slanted? Because that little change alone would have changed the entire pot for me. And I think it would have been a lot more worth it. But whatever. Now, I do have two other pops down here that I bought before I went to the con. I think I want to try and wait until I can see if I can get the full set first. I usually don't wait until I get full sets, but this one I do. If you guys care or not, let me know, but I got two pops from the Runaways. I got Chase and Nico. I haven't even watched this show yet. But I've read the comic and I really love it. So yeah, that was my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, it's a community, not a competition, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.